Hello, and welcome back to AI Global News Update, your premier destination for the most intelligent and in-depth analysis of the world's biggest sports events. I'm your host, and today, we're setting our sights on a captivating La Liga showdown that pits a struggling giant against a red-hot contender. Atletico de Madrid versus Villarreal. This weekend, at 2100 hours p.m., the electric Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium will host a match with huge implications for both side seasons. Atletico, in a rare position of struggling to find their rhythm, are desperate for a win. Villarreal, on the other hand, have started the season on fire and are looking to continue their impressive run. This is more than just a match. It's a test of wills, a clash of styles, and a battle for momentum. Before we get into the tactical details and key players, I have to ask, if you're a football purist who loves the beautiful game as much as I do, please hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you this kind of in-depth, AI-powered analysis for every big game. And don't forget to ring the notification bell to stay up to date. 1. The general perspective, a tale of two starts. Let's begin with the overall mood around each team. Atletico de Madrid. For years, Atletico have been synonymous with defensive discipline, a never-say-die attitude, and a gritty, hard-to-beat style under Diego Simeone. They are the definition of a collective unit, but they've had a difficult start to this season, finding themselves in an uncharacteristically low position in the league table. The pressure is on, and their fans at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano will be demanding a performance that reflects the club's high standards. Villarreal. The Yellow Submarine has always been a team that plays attractive, possession-based football, often punching above their weight. Under Marcelino, they've hit the ground running this season, with a strong goal-scoring record and a surprisingly solid defense, having only conceded one goal so far. Challenges. Their last match was a draw against Celta Vigo, which might have felt like a dropped point after their strong start. While their form is excellent, they need to prove they can sustain it against a top-tier team like Atletico, who will be motivated to bounce back. 3. Evaluation of the last match and future possibilities. Let's break down their most recent performances. Atletico de Madrid's last match. Imagine their last match was a 1-1 draw. The failure to secure a win was likely due to a lack of clinical finishing and a momentary lapse in defensive concentration that allowed their opponent to score. For this weekend's match against Villarreal, to have a good outing, Atletico needs to sharpen up in front of goal and be more efficient with their opportunities. They must leverage the home crowd's energy, apply an aggressive press from the start, and prevent Villarreal from settling into their passing game. Villarreal's last match. Let's say Villarreal drew 1-1 in their last outing. The factor responsible for this result could be their opponent's strong defensive organization, which frustrated their attacking players. To have a good outing against Atletico, Villarreal must maintain their current form and confidence. They need to be tactically disciplined and exploit any gaps in Atletico's defense with their quick, creative players. They must also be wary of the home crowd and Atletico's ability to capitalize on set pieces and counterattacks. The strength of each team, past and present. Atletico de Madrid's strengths. Past. Historically, Atletico's greatest strength has been their formidable defensive organization and the Cholo Simeone ethos. They were masters of the low block and the counterattack, making them incredibly difficult to break down. Present. Their current strengths still revolve around their collective team spirit and discipline. They have a core of experienced, high-quality players like Antoine Griezmann and Jan Oblak. Their attacking options are potent, with new signings and established players providing a serious threat in the final third. They are also incredibly resilient and difficult to beat when they get into their rhythm. Villarreal's strengths. Past. Villarreal has always been known for a smooth, technical style of play, often likened to Barcelona's, but on a smaller scale. They've consistently produced and attracted creative players, making them a joy to watch. Present. Their current strength is a combination of a solid defense and an exciting, clinical attack. Their new signings have fit in seamlessly, and their forward line is full of pace and creativity. They are confident on the ball and excellent at creating chances from open play. Their current form shows they are a force to be reckoned with. 5. Each team's weakness, past and present. Atletico de Madrid's weaknesses. Past. In the past, Atletico's reliance on their defensive structure could sometimes make them predictable in attack, especially against teams that sat back. They could also struggle when a key player was injured or out of form. Present. Their main weakness at the moment seems to be their inconsistency in front of goal. They are creating chances, but not converting them into goals, which has cost them crucial points. A lack of early season rhythm has also led to defensive mistakes that are uncharacteristic for a Simeone-coached side. Villarreal's weaknesses. Past. Historically, Villarreal's weakness has often been their lack of squad depth compared to the giants of La Liga, making it hard to compete on all fronts. They could also be vulnerable to physical, direct teams. Present. While they have a strong squad, a long season of competing on multiple fronts could test their depth. They can sometimes be caught on the counter if they overcommit in attack, and against a team like Atletico that thrives on exploiting such moments, this could be a risk. 6. Coach's strengths and weaknesses. The masterminds on the sidelines will be key. Diego Simeone, Atletico de Madrid. Strengths. Simeone's strengths are legendary. He is a master motivator, a tactical genius in defensive organization, and a coach who instills an unshakable fighting spirit in his players. His teams are always compact, difficult to score against, and dangerous on the break. Weaknesses. Some critics might say that Simeone's tactics can be overly cautious at times, leading to a conservative style of play even when a more attacking approach is needed. He has also struggled to adapt his system when his team is lacking confidence, as we've seen in their winless start to the season. Marcelino Garcia Toral, Villarreal. Strengths. Marcelino is a manager known for his tactical discipline, particularly his use of the 4-4-2 formation. He organizes his teams exceptionally well, focusing on a strong work ethic and high-intensity pressing. He's also excellent at maximizing the potential of his players and building a cohesive unit. Weaknesses. Marcelino's tactical style, while effective, can be seen as rigid at times. He prefers a specific system and might be reluctant to deviate from it, which can make his team predictable for a well-prepared opponent. 7. Key players to watch and note. These are the players who could decide the match. For Atletico de Madrid, Alexander Sorloth. The Norwegian striker will be crucial for Atletico's attack. His strength, aerial ability, and eye for goal make him a constant threat. He will be looking to break his dry spell and get the team's season on track. Antoine Griezmann. The French maestro is the creative heart of the team. His vision, passing, and ability to link up with the attack will be vital. He can create a chance out of nothing and will be key to unlocking Villarreal's defense. For Villarreal, Tajon Buchanan. The Canadian winger has been a revelation this season with his goal-scoring form. His pace and directness will be a nightmare for the Atletico defense. He is a player in top form and must be watched closely. Carl Edoayong. The creative hub of Villarreal's attack. His assists and ability to create chances from deep positions make him a very dangerous player. If he is given space, he can orchestrate the entire offense. Possible expectations and search engine insights. What's the likely outcome of this clash? Possible expectations. This match is set to be a fascinating tactical battle. Atletico will be desperate to break their winless streak and will likely come out with high intensity. They will want to control the game and use their physical presence. Villarreal, on the other hand, will look to stick to their guns, control possession, and use their quick attackers to hit Atletico on the counter. Expect a tight, fiercely contested match with both teams having their moments. A draw is a very real possibility, given the history between these two sides. Search engine insights. Using the power of AI, here's a look at their current standings and what's on the line. Atletico de Madrid's position. Atletico's poor start has them sitting in a much lower position than expected, putting them in a critical situation. A win is essential to climb the table and get back into the race for European spots. A loss, or even a draw, would be a major setback and would increase the pressure on Simeone and the team. Villarreal's position. Villarreal is currently flying high in the top 3. A win would be a massive statement, showing they are not just a flash in the pan, but a true contender for a Champions League spot. Even a draw would be a good result at a difficult stadium like the Riyadh Metropolitano. Consequences. For Atletico, this match is about pride and turning their season around. For Villarreal, it's about cementing their place at the top and building momentum for the rest of the campaign. The points on offer are far more than just 3. They represent a significant shift in the season's narrative for either team. 9. Comparing the teams and showing their similarities. Despite their different philosophies, these clubs share some interesting similarities. Similarities. European ambition. Both teams have a strong desire to compete at the highest level in Europe. Atletico are a Champions League regular, and Villarreal has shown they can go deep in European competitions. Tactical discipline. Both Simeone and Marcelino are known for their rigid, well-drilled tactical systems. Their teams are disciplined, well-organized, and hardworking. Homegrown talent. Both clubs have a history of developing and relying on players from their youth academies. While they both sign international talent, they value the identity and spirit that homegrown players bring to the team. Struggles against draws. Historically, matches between these two sides have often ended in a draw, highlighting the tactical parity and difficulty in separating the two teams. 10. Team formations, weaknesses, strengths, improvement areas, and likelihood substitutions. Let's break down the tactical setups with insights from our AI. Atletico de Madrid, likely formation, 4-4-2. Strengths: defensive compactness, lethal on the counterattack, strong aerial presence, and a powerful midfield. Weaknesses: lack of creativity and open play at times, recent struggles with finishing, and susceptibility to quick transitions if their shape is not maintained. Area of improvement: they must improve their clinical finishing in front of goal and find ways to break down well-organized defenses without relying solely on individual brilliance. Likelihood substitutions to facilitate goals. Pace and power. The AI predicts that if Atletico needs a goal, they will bring on a more direct attacker, like Giuliano Simeone, to stretch the defense and create space. European ambition. Both teams have a strong desire to compete at the highest level in Europe. Atletico are a Champions League regular, and Villarreal has shown they can go deep in European competitions. Tactical discipline. Both Simeone and Marcelino are known for their rigid, well-drilled tactical systems. Their teams are disciplined, well-organized, and hardworking. Homegrown talent. Both clubs have a history of developing and relying on players from their youth academies. While they both sign international talent, they value the identity and spirit that homegrown players bring to the team. Struggles against draws. Historically, matches between these two sides have often ended in a draw, highlighting the tactical parity and difficulty in separating the two teams. 10. Team formations, weaknesses, strengths, improvement areas, and likelihood substitutions. Let's break down the tactical setups with insights from our AI. Atletico de Madrid, likely formation, 4-4-2. Strengths: defensive compactness, lethal on the counterattack, strong aerial presence, and a powerful midfield. Weaknesses: lack of creativity and open play at times, recent struggles with finishing, and susceptibility to quick transitions if their shape is not maintained. Area of improvement. They must improve their clinical finishing in front of goal and find ways to break down well-organized defenses without relying solely on individual brilliance. Likelihood substitutions to facilitate goals. Pace and power. The AI predicts that if Atletico needs a goal, they will bring on a more direct attacker, like Giuliano Simeone, to stretch the defense and create space. Creativity. They might also bring on a more creative midfielder like Conor Gallagher to add a new dynamic to the attack and provide more accurate passes into the box. Midfield reinforcements. If they need to change the flow of the game, they might make a midfield substitution to either lock down the defense or provide more forward drive. Villarreal, likely formation, 4-4-2. Strengths: fluid attacking play, strong defensive organization, effective pressing, and good form in their forward line. Weaknesses: can be vulnerable to physical opposition and might struggle with squad depth over a long season. Area of improvement. They need to maintain their defensive focus for the full 90 minutes and avoid being caught on the counterattack by a team like Atletico. Likelihood substitutions to facilitate goals. Attacking refresh. The AI suggests that if a goal is needed, they will bring on fresh attackers to maintain their high-intensity play, such as a pacey winger or a striker who can exploit tired defenders. Creative spark. Marcelino might bring on a creative midfielder to unlock the defense with a killer pass. Defensive solidity. If they are in a winning position, they will likely make defensive substitutions to lock down the game and ensure they don't concede late. Unknowns revealed by AI search engine. Our AI dug a little deeper to bring you some unexpected insights. Atletico's secret weapon. Beyond the big names, our AI has identified a new tactical wrinkle: the increased role of fullbacks like Nahuel Molina as key attacking outlets. They are given more freedom to push forward and provide crucial width, something that was less common in Simeone's earlier, more rigid formations. This new dimension could be key to breaking down Villarreal. Villarreal's hidden strength. The AI highlights the efficiency of their set-piece routines, which have been responsible for a surprising number of their goals this season. While their open play is impressive, their ability to capitalize on dead-ball situations is a quiet strength that Atletico must be wary of. And that's a wrap for our comprehensive preview of Atletico de Madrid versus Villarreal. This is a must-watch match for any football fan. What are your predictions? Do you think Atletico will finally get their season on track, or will Villarreal continue their incredible form? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, please show your support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to AI Global News Update. Hit that notification bell to join our community